Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, September 17th. I'm Tori here with Jeff, and Lindsay joins us from home. It's Constitutional Day. Happy Constitution Day, everyone. It is.
I forgot to get you something.
I can't believe this is the third year running. Lindsay, how you doing?
I'm good. That's a gem that only Tori would know. So congratulations on that one.
A beautiful evolving document, I believe. All right, we're moving on and changing gears here to the weather because it is just so unbelievable how much rain Hurricane Sally brought along the Gulf Coast. So let me tell you, in Pensacola, they just got 4 months of rain in 4 hours. The storm is responsible for 1 death so far, and 1 person is missing. There are flood warnings all along the south and up into Virginia, but it's not just the water that's a problem. Check out what one woman saw outside her window.
Oh my God, this is outside of our window. It is a 10 or 12 foot alligator. Y'all look at that alligator that is right outside the window. He is going into the neighbor's driveway. This is why we don't want to go outside out here on the island.
So in the script today, it said, what would you do if you found a giant alligator in your yard? So Lindsay, what would you do?
You know what? I know that I have the biggest fear of anything that swims or is in the water at all. And this is crazy. This is exactly why I just live in places where there are no alligators, or maybe there are, but I don't know about them. But this is just crazy. But on a positive note, my partner Colin works in insurance, and a lot of people that he's been speaking to lately, trying to get everything fixed with a lot of the claims that they're having, have had these positive and uplifting attitudes. So in the middle of a hurricane, if you can take a picture of an alligator and laugh about it, share it on social media, then you're in a good space.
That's true. I wish he had said, "See you later, alligator." Don't you, Jeff?
That would have been the closer. We would have ended with that instead of leading with it.
It's true. What would you do if you found an alligator in your yard?
I would open my window, first of all, and get a better video of it.
Production
Yeah, that video was pretty terrible.
Yeah, I get a little. That reminded me of my cousin Vinny. Remember when he's like, I saw them through the murder, and he goes, and it's all dirty, the window. And he's like, is this the window that you look through? That's kind of like the same concept. But I think Lindsay summed it up. It's an alligator. We got it.
All right, see you later, alligator. We're going to move on over to this because let's just be honest. There's so much noise and confusion about the coronavirus right now, right? And a potential vaccine. And now we've got 2 competing opinions about when we can expect it. So this all happened last night, yesterday. Dr. Robert Redfield, the director of the CDC, he's the Amish-looking man on the left right there, testified yesterday that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be ready for wide use until the middle of next year. Okay. Meanwhile, the president then contradicted him, saying it could be available in weeks and it would go immediately to the general public. So we want to know from you. We don't want to talk at you. We want to hear from you. What do you think? Who do you believe more? The president of the United States or the CDC director? So all you have to do, if you're a new viewer, go ahead and interact with us. Go to dblvote.com, and all you have to do is vote, and we can talk about it, and I'll bring it up at the end. Jeff, where are you? It shouldn't be this hard.
Well, there's 2 things, Tori. One, I'm glad you clarified who was who because I couldn't tell in the video. I don't know what Donald Trump looks like at all. And 2, that I don't like our survey here because there should be a neither option as well. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything everyone says all of the time, right? That's the problem with our society. I think both of them don't know what they're talking about. We have facts. There are tweets, there are statements that the CDC put out that have been debunked. They thought the virus couldn't even travel. They put it on their website. They put it in tweets that it couldn't be travel airborne. We now know that's wrong. Donald Trump doesn't know what he's talking about either. So my answer is neither. We don't know. This is constantly evolving what's going on with this virus, and people just keep talking out of the other end of their body.
I don't understand. Do you want to make that more clear? Lindsay, I looked at the U.S. News and World Report that says 26% of Americans, this is 2 days ago, trust Trump or President Trump when it comes to vaccines. That's 52% around that don't. How do you feel about that distrust and the confusion?
Well, I understand where he's coming from, an aspirational space, saying that he thought that this would be done by, I think, Easter this year, and obviously we're well past that. So, I mean, I think that he's having his best hopes up. I hope he's not just going to contradict Dr. Fauci, the CDC, continuously. But Dr. Fauci even had a different estimation than the CDC, saying early next year. So mid next year is like news to me also. I just think we want the safest, most responsible vaccine because, you know, a vaccine that's rushed and incorrect could lead to more problems and issues for everyone that's taking it. So I just think, like, as much as I understand the urgency, we really want to wait for the right thing, you know?
Yeah, maybe let's all just wait to say when it's going to be announced until we have a really good trial.
Right.
Like, slow
Like
it
a
down.
week out.
Like, pump the brakes, son. Okay, we have 90% CDC Director Redfield. 10% of you say President Trump. Interesting.
It's the beard. It was the beard.
It was the non-mustache
biased.
beard.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It's the old Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, people go for that. It's
trust
very
it. You trust
interesting. All right, well, we've got to talk about what happened at this one Target store. This was all over my feed. I don't know if it was on yours, in Florida earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, we have it for you. Check it out.
Take your mask off. Let's go. Take off that mask. You don't have to ask. It's freedom of choice.
Note, Florida has the second highest infection rate in the country as of yesterday.
Speaking of the Constitution, Tori, you mentioned it was Constitution Day. Is the word "succeed" from the Union? How do you separate from?
That's a whole secede. Yeah, they did that in the Civil War at some point.
Well,
yeah.
I'm wondering when Florida is going to do that because it's a totally different country down there. Alligators, these people running wild. I'm going to give you a little example. Do you know what biomimicry means, Tori?
Something about you're trying to mimic something.
It's when like life or society mimics nature,
Okay.
right? Kind of like a bird, like an airplane
With a
to
bird.
a bird, right?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you a little story here, okay? I grew up by a forest preserve in where I lived in the Chicagoland area. There are no predators in that forest preserve. Therefore, the deer populate and run wild. They eat everything in the forest. They ruin the ecosystem. They run into the streets. People are getting hit by cars because these deer are running wild and there are no predators. So by predators, I'm using a nature word, not a sexual predator, for all the people with sticky fingers
No
out there.
one's writing with sticky fingers. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're, Mom, my J and K
Okay.
button
Okay.
are stuck together again.
Okay, let's keep finishing. Go ahead. Stay focused.
Okay, so my thing is, what's happening with that, okay, in the ecosystem that they ruin, all these deer, they have to be taken out for the ecosystem to survive. Otherwise, they ruin it. People are ruining society. There are no predators, in this case, I go like this, there are no predators to take out these people, and in this case, those right there are the deer running wild, eating up the forest, eating everyone's food, and they need to be removed from society.
Wow, strong opinion from Jeff. I'll give you a quick 30 seconds to rebut, but I do have to say, is the camera the predator? Are we viewing them and shaming them, and that's the predator, right? Like, will that stop them?
No.
Okay. Lindsay?
Jeff, I gotta say, you really took the cake. Like, I can't even follow that up. Like, that was straight up a painted
went to, like, a
picture right there.
forest.
So,
It was really impressive.
Like the forest, the deers. Listen, I just think they're ridiculous, and you summed it up even better than I could.
Yeah, I will say very quickly, an inconvenience does not equal an injustice, okay? Get those two things together. They're not the same. Lindsay, stick around. Coming up on DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back to answer more COVID-19 questions to help keep you and your family safe. Plus, the Academy of Country Music Awards shocked fans last night. The moment everyone's talking about it. It was crazy. And take a look at our studios. Most of our coworkers are still producing the show from home during the pandemic. It's just Jeff and me and a little bit of tension. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. We're going to keep talking about the potential coronavirus vaccine and do our best to make clear what's going on for you at home. If you're confused, stick with us. Am I right?
Or the doc.
Or the doctor. Of course, that is not possible. Good point. Without our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli. She's wonderful, she's smart, and she's going to tell you as it is. The CDC director made a very bold claim about masks, and it has a lot of people talking, Doc. Let's listen real quick.
These actually, we have clear scientific evidence they work, and they are our best defense. I might even go so far as to say that this face mask is more guaranteed to protect me against COVID than when I take a COVID vaccine.
Okay, so that's surprising to hear. Is that true?
So, Tori, it is true. So first, of course, today we don't have a vaccine, so the masks protect us better than the vaccine. But even if we fast forwarded to when we do have a vaccine, think about it. A vaccine is really damage control. It's after you've been exposed, it protects you, whereas a mask protects you from being exposed in the first place. And then secondly, as Dr. Redfield has said, there's some data that only about 70% of people who get the vaccine actually mount an immune response, whereas 100% of the people that wear masks are protected.
Wow.
All right, I like it. Earlier, we talked about how we're once again hearing different things from the CDC and the White House. And as we mentioned, President Trump says we could have a vaccine as early as next month, and the CD says next year. Which one are you placing your bets on here, Doc?
So, Jeff, on my 21st birthday, I went to Vegas and I lost $1,000 on roulette in about 5 minutes. So after that, I decided to stick to the slot machines only.
I love slot machines.
I'm not a betting woman.
I love slots.
I'm just definitely not a betting woman. But in this case, I don't even think it's a bet. I mean, based on the science, the data, the facts, and the statistical probability, I think it is completely unlikely that in the next 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to have a vaccine available for public distribution. Maybe by December, we'll have something for healthcare workers, but I'm definitely thinking next spring.
I also have a Vegas story where I needed to be taken out because I wanted to play the slots so much. Okay, we're moving on. Before we let you go, there's one viewer question we want to ask. It comes from Tony, who writes, is it possible to have the flu and COVID at the same time? Whoa.
So a great question as we're heading into the flu season, and the answer is absolutely yes. In fact, there were a few cases reported of both flu and COVID co-infection. So, and that was in the spring when the flu cases were declining. So as we head into the fall and the flu cases start to go up, we really do have to keep this in mind and remember to get that flu shot.
That's amazing. Can we ask what you bet on the roulette? Was there a number? Do you remember? Because you have a number, don't you?
I do.
Okay, let's hear what your number.
I put it on my birthday because it was December 21st is my birthday. So I said, okay, 21, put it all on 21.
Oh, no, that's so sad. What's your number, Jeff?
23.
23. Jordan. All right, fantastic.
Listen, I know you want to tell your Vegas story, so let's just get it out quickly.
I don't want to tell it.
Oh, you don't?
Now I'm not going to say it because of you.
You were screaming off camera when you weren't even on camera. You're screaming about Vegas.
Now because
so tell us about the slot machine story.
Because of spite, I'm not going to say it. Thank you so much, Doctor. You'll be back tomorrow. If you do have a question about coronavirus you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media. Don't worry, it can be anonymous. You can email info@dailyblastlive.com. It's such a good story, too. We'll be right back. guys. Okay, welcome back to DBL. There we are. That was Carrie Underwood performing her throwback hit Before He Cheats, which is a phenomenal song. At last night's Academy of Country Music Awards, Carrie was the star of the night for a couple reasons, okay? First up, Carrie picked up her 3rd Entertainer of the Year award, but in a twist, she ended up sharing it with Thomas Rhett, who also won. Yeah, it was the first time a tie for that award ever happened. Yeah, you don't like that?
No ties. Everyone gets an award. No. Anyway, sorry.
Carrie also paid tribute to some country music queens. She sang songs from legends like Patsy Cline, Martina McBride, Dolly Parton, and Loretta Lynn. Take a look.
Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. I remember when he was mine. Watch you come in here looking like that in your cowboy boots and your painted on jeans, all decked out like a cowgirl's dream. Watch you come in here.
All right. It's so hard to even remember she came from American Idol.
I know.
People forget. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
crazy to think that. Tell me why you booed the tie, and Lindsay, let me know if you liked the tie. Why didn't you like it?
Because, listen, there's enough award shows. Now we got to get out 2 awards for the
Yeah.
best? No, the best means 1, not 2. I'm sick of society. Anyways, that being said, she did a fantastic job.
Wow,
She
Jeff.
did a fantastic job. I thought that tribute was amazing.
like Whiplash
The way
over
she
here.
kind of changed her twang
Yeah.
almost to mimic the artist.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
She is, her tonal range and nuances are so good. Did you not like the tie either? I know what you mean. You kind of convinced me that the tie, I'm like, enough with this. Get someone to win. What do you think, Linz?
I just think it's like the participation trophy. Like, okay, 2nd place, 3rd place. Like, come on, man. Let's just not pick one. You guys could have narrowed it down. You guys have a committee, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Pick one. It's kind of ridiculous that they both won. But one thing that I remembered is that she forgot to thank her family
Yes,
in
she
her
did.
acceptance speech, which is the most messed up thing that nobody wants to forget when you're like, thank you, everybody except my family.
You know what? Yeah, she actually apologized after. That was a big error on her part. She was busy. She had a lot on her mind. All right, now this was the first live award show since the pandemic, which made for some interesting performances. So host Keith Urban performed his new song, One Too Many, virtually with Pink. That's interesting. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton also sang their duet, Happy Anywhere, in what looked like the iconic Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. That's where Taylor Swift was discovered. But take a look, it was actually a green screen. And of course, speaking of, T Swift, my favorite, made her return to the ACMs after 7 years and sang a very stripped-down version of her song Betty in an empty Grand Ole Opry house. It was her first time back in 7 years. Taylor also admitted she did her own hair and makeup and styling. Don't love it, not gonna lie. Don't love the pants. High-waisted khakis are hard to pull off.
It's hard, Tori.
It's hard to pull off high-waisted khakis, but I've loved Taylor since her country albums in 2005-06 when she sang Tim McGraw, and literally bringing her back was lovely to see. Was it nice to see for you?
You know what was weird to me that kind of stuck out was Gwen Stefani
Yeah,
singing.
a little
Okay?
weird.
It was a little weird. Her image has changed so much. It seems like it's like that person you haven't talked to in college for a while, and then all of a sudden you see them and you're like, hey, Gwen, what's up? You want to catch up and grab a steak? She's like, no, I moved to California. I'm vegan now. You know, it's like, now I wear frails under my jacket. It's like
Fringe.
fringe, whatever.
With frails. Lindsay, 1 out of 10, what do you give Gwen Stefani's performance? Did you like it?
You know, I'm a Gwen Stefani fan since back in the day, since Holla Back Girl, so I'm not gonna hate on her. I'm gonna give her a 10, okay?
You're okay with the frails?
A fringe? I think Lindsay can wear
Listen,
fringe.
people gotta change. Who knows?
And the fishnet stockings, Gwen.
That's Gwen. No
With
doubt.
cowboy boots and fringe?
No doubt. DBL Deal Blast
I
is
saw what you
next.
did there.
Coming up next, it's her band.
I got it.
Okay.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
what's this? It's time for some sweet, sweet deals. Earlier, Steph showed me some amazing products at even better prices. It did work. Here's this week's It Did. DBL Deal Blast, presented by MorningSave.com. What do you have for us today, Stephanie Jones?
Are you looking for the perfect speaker that will fill the entire room with quality sound? Well, here is the Libratone Zip Mini 360 Bluetooth Wi-Fi speaker. So it's the perfect balance of form and function while it delivers some deep sound that's amazing. Now, normally this is $229, but we've got it for $79, which means you're saving 66%. Next up, I've got something that's right up my alley. It's equal parts delicious and healthy. It's the 128 pack Helps Organic Functional Tea. So you can choose 2 out of 5 different tea blends, and they're custom and they're cultivated to help you with your key health concerns. Now, normally these packs are $48, but we've got them for $15, which means you're saving 69%. And I do love a good cup of tea. We've all been there when you're fumbling around in the dark and you can't see. So I've got the answer. This is the 2-pack Halo Power Glow portable charger with LED motion lights. So this has a motion sensing LED, so you can see inside your purse or bag. So normally this is as much as $60, but right now it's only $20, which means you're saving 67%.
Oh my gosh.
Last story but not least, I've got the perfect thing to help you relax and treat your aching muscles. It is the Eternal Home, Neck and Shoulder Shiatsu Massager with 38 modes. So normally this is as much as $130, but we've got it for $29, which means you're saving 78%.
Oh my gosh. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. I have the Shiatsu one, and it really, really helps. It heats up, and it like gets in there. You know when you want someone to get in there like hardcore, it gets in there. It's like Shiatsu, okay.
You usually have to pay extra for that.
That's very true. Wah, wah. Thought there should be a sound effect.
I didn't know there was 10 seconds left.
There was. DBL's new every day. We'll see you same time, same place. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
We're talking about today on Daily Blast Live.
Hurricane Sally's aftermath brings more problems. The major flooding people are dealing with today. And is that an alligator in someone's yard?
Oh, he is a monster.
A flash mob without masks marches through a Target store yelling at other customers. What would you do if you saw this?
Idiot.
It's a tie? The coveted Entertainer of the Year award at the ACMs goes to 2 artists for the first time ever.
2020, man.
Plus, Taylor Swift returns to the country music stage after 7 years. And a mom explains why she's raising her child without gender, the reason behind her controversial parenting style.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Thursday,
September 17th?
Friday Junior.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what to do here. I
That's
don't
what
know.
Jeff calls Thursday. And of course, Ira, who's not
Shout out to
here.
Ira,
I know,
yeah.
Ira, we miss you, our cameraman. But it is Thursday Junior, or Friday Junior, rather. And it is also September 17th. We're off to a great start. I'm Sam here with Jeff. Al joining us from home. You got the big ficus in the background still, I see.
I do, and are we? Did I freeze? I always freeze when I first come on frame. Am I good? Are
You're
we
good.
here?
Yeah, we're here. You're good.
All
We would have
right.
told you if you froze. Don't worry.
Yes, ficus is on deck.
We see it. Yes, we do. It's huge. Okay, so let's begin with Hurricane Sally, because let me tell you, it is truly unbelievable just how much rain the hurricane brought along the Gulf Coast. So in Pensacola, they got 4 months of rain in just 4 hours. The storm is responsible for 1 death so far, and 1 person is missing. There are flood warnings all along the south and up into Virginia. But it's not just the water that's a problem. You guys have to see this. Check out what one woman saw outside her window. Are you ready for it?
Oh my God, this is outside of our window. It is a 10 or 12 foot alligator. Y'all look at that alligator. That is right outside the window. He is going into the neighbor's driveway. This is why we don't want to go outside out here on the island.
Whoa, that's like Jurassic Park. That looks like a, I don't know what kind of dinosaur owl hangs out in the water. A brontosaurus, maybe? No?
A brontosaurus?
I don't know, but it's huge.
I don't think
that was like
that's it.
20 feet long. How terrifying. Can you imagine? What?
A brontosaurus.
Well, at least I came up with a name.
A brontosaurus burger from the Flintstones? And slide into work with Mr. Slate?
Maybe.
Anyways, why didn't she open that window and get a better shot at that?
Because it's pouring and it's a hurricane and she doesn't want to get water inside her home.
Well, if there's a 15-foot alligator outside your window, get a better look at it. You know what I mean?
Get a little wet in the process. Yeah. But you know, listen, I know that we're laughing about this, Al, but how terrifying. You know, our thoughts and prayers with all of our viewers right now. I can't imagine everything that you're going through with coronavirus, with quarantine, with, you know, homeschooling, and then you have this natural disaster on top of it. Al, what do you make of all that?
Well, Sam, you know, your boy lived in Miami, Florida for 10 years, so I've lived through a hurricane. The first hurricane that I went through, you have to remember I was teaching middle school science at the time, devastated my school to the point where kids were no longer required to use computers because a lot of kids did not have electricity for months afterwards. The fallout from hurricanes lasts for months, and I just hope we're prepared to give sustained help to these people. It's not just about cleaning up the debris.
Well said. Okay, so there is I mean, I'm looking at your comments right now. There is so much confusion, understandably so, about the coronavirus. Now, there is also a potential vaccine, lots of confusion there too. Now, we've got 2 competing opinions about when we can expect it. So Dr. Robert Redfield, right, the director of the CDC, testified yesterday that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be ready for wide use until the middle of next year. Meanwhile, the president contradicted him, saying it could be available in weeks and that we would immediately be given that vaccine, the general public. So DBL Nation, got to hear what you think about this. I know that a lot of you are confused. Who do you believe? The president, the CDC director? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in because we're curious what your consensus is. What do you think, Jeff?
First of all, I want to say I applaud that guy for bringing back the Abe Lincoln. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe it's going to stick. We don't know. But here's the thing, Sam. I wish there was an option that said neither on there, because it's yes or no. And I don't like that our country has to just jump on one side or the other side instead of free thinking. The CDC has put out so many errors, so many wrong things about the coronavirus. They tweeted out that it can't be passed through the air. We found out that that's obviously not true. The president is putting out misinformation. I think he just makes up his own idea of what the coronavirus is and spits it out. And the CDC is doing the same thing. So you know who I trust, Sam? Our very own Dr. Coley. That's who I trust.
I trust Dr. Coley too, but I also, listen, I understand where you're coming from, 100%, especially because we've heard conflicting statements from the CDC. But the virus is evolving. Their statements are going to evolve. I'm not going to go to Al for medical advice, even though Al claims he's a doctor sometimes to Dr. Coley, just like I'm not going to go to Dr. Coley for joke advice. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, Al, it is a slippery slope to doubt the CDC and doubt experts here.
I do too, Sam. You know what? I always lean towards the direction of somebody that has doctor in front of their name. I've seen firsthand the kind of training that these people go through. I was pre-med and I went to graduate school. I have friends that have MD, PhDs, or just MDs. We're talking about really your entire 20s and your early 30s, and not including undergrad, just studying this one topic, just becoming an expert in this one area. So I tend to lean towards the experts.
All right, and let me see, 52% CDC, according to our viewers. Okay, so we got to talk about what happened at one Target store in Florida earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Take your mask off! Let's go! Take off that mask! You don't have to ask, it's freedom of choice!
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I got my own little take on this, but you're going to have to stay with me here, okay?
Okay.
You ever hear of biomimicry? You know what that means?
No.
It's kind of when life kind of observes nature and does things in that way, okay? So I'm going to tell you a little story. There's this forest preserve where I grew up, okay? And it was overrun with deer because they had no natural predators, right? So they just populated and ate all the forest, ran into the street, wreaked havoc, right?
Yeah.
They had to send somebody in there to get some of the deer population out because they're running rampant, okay? What the problem with America is there are no natural predators anymore. You can't police this kind of behavior. So these people are spreading, they're eating up all the food in the environment, and they have no predators. So they're running around filming themselves in Target like idiots when they need to have someone go in there and remove them from the ecosystem because they're ruining it.
Oh, like Noah's Ark?
No, not at all like that.
And
That's what it sounds like.
I'm going to take it a step further, bro.
All the sensible people get on the ship and then.
I'm not saying get on the ship. I'm saying we need some kind of predator, and I'm using that in quotes because I'm mimicking nature here. We need some kind of predator to stop that behavior. The deer go crazy.
What happened to the deer?
They went to a farm.
Oh, can I show you this, Al, before we go? If you don't want to wear a mask, here's an alternative. Dude took his pet snake, put it around his face like a mask. What do you think, Al?
Sam, I wish I could laugh, but this isn't a joke. You know, like looking at what those people did at the Target, I have an immunosuppressed child. If I got sick, who knows when I would be able to see him again. I feel like this should be classified as assault, no different than if they did this if they were parading through an ICU, or at least public indecency. They are not wearing the required things, no different than if you went out without wearing pants. There should be a penalty for this.
Especially because this is a place of business. If you're, in your own neighborhood, in your own home, that's different. But if you're going into a place of business, you got to follow those rules.
We gave some pretty strong examples there.
Yeah. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back to answer more COVID-19 questions to help keep you and your family safe. That is coming up next.
This
Welcome back to DBL. We're going to keep talking about the potential coronavirus vaccine, and we always do our best to make clear what's going on for you at home. So, of course, that's not possible without our medical expert. We trust you, Dr. Bialcoli. That's why we have you on. So the CDC director made bold claims about masks that has a lot of our viewers talking. So let's listen first really quickly to what they said.
These actually, we have clear scientific evidence they work, and they are our best defense. I might even go so far as to say that this face mask is more guaranteed to protect me against COVID than when I take a COVID vaccine.
That's a bold statement and very surprising to hear. Can you explain how that's possible?
You know, we really haven't been giving enough credit to masks. So if you think about how a vaccine works, it allows the virus to get in, and then it activates your immune system to fight it off. Masks, on the other hand, prevent the virus even from getting in the first place. So that's the first part of it. And the second part is that early data shows us that the vaccine that's currently being tested only induces an immune response in about 70% of the people, whereas masks will induce a protective response in 100% of the people that wear them.
See, I'm listening to the doctor. Earlier, Doc, we talked about how we're once again hearing different things from the CDC as well as the White House. As we mentioned, President Trump says we could have a vaccine next month, and the CDC says next year. So which one are you placing your bets on here, Doc?
You know, we really have to think about vaccine development, Jeff, as a process and not as an on-off switch. So it's not something that'll be here one day and you can just go to your doctor's office and get it. It's really something that'll take months to develop. So based on the data, the facts, and the statistical probability, I am putting my money down on next year at the earliest.
Wow. Okay, so before we let you go, we do have a question from a viewer. So it comes from Tony. Tony writes, is it possible to have the flu and COVID-19 at the same time? I can't even imagine.
You know, it's absolutely possible, and it's very devastating. And earlier in the spring, flu season was ending when COVID-19 was occurring, but now we're headed right into flu season with the peak occurring in January. So we have to keep our guard up because it is possible to get both infections together.
Get your flu shots, right? I already got mine. Did you get yours?
No, I'm going, though. Doc, is it safe to get it anywhere? You know how they have it at grocery stores or things like that. Is it safe to get your flu shot anywhere quickly? Sorry, I just want to put that in for myself.
You know, Jeff, for the average adult, it pretty much is. I would just minimize the duration of contact, but what's most important is that you're getting a flu shot. Certain high-risk groups need a special type of flu shot, but you're not high risk. You're average.
I am average.
That's hilarious. Thank you, doctor. You will be back tomorrow. We appreciate you. We'll be right back. Yes, you are.
It's only a
Welcome back to DBL. Gender equality. It's something so many of us dream about. Well, a mom in Utah is hoping the way she's raising her child will bring us closer to that reality. That's today's DBL Spotlight.
Imagine a world that doesn't separate things by pink or blue, boy or girl, masculine or feminine.
When Zoomer was born in 2016, we decided not to assign a gender to them.
Instead of using the pronouns he or she and him or her, Zoomer goes by they, them, and their.
And we don't disclose information about Zoomer's genitals to people who don't need to know, so Zoomer doesn't get stereotyped in a binary way.
Gender creative parenting allows children to be exposed to a variety of gender types so they can explore their gender without restriction from society or the gender they were born with.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes. We just really strive to expose Zoomer to all sorts of colors and clothes and toys and books.
And while the outstanding majority has been supportive, at times, society's standards have forced her family to make some difficult decisions.
We had gone to a track meet for kids, so we went down and Zoomer was so excited to run. And then one of the organizers was like, 2- and 3-year-old boys in this line, 2- and 3-year-old girls in this line. And I was just really disappointed about it, really sad about it, right? Like, there's truly no difference in like the running capabilities of a 3-year-old, right? Like, they're all a hot mess running down the track. And so we decided to leave.
But when push comes to shove, Kyle wouldn't change her parenting decision, because in the end, Kyle's dream for Zoomer should be every parent's wish for their child.
I just want them to feel completely loved and accepted and celebrated for who they are, and like they never have to feel shame.
Kyle, welcome to DBL. Thank you for sharing your family story. I am not a parent, I want to be honest about that, but raising kids, I believe, is the toughest job in the entire world. And I have to imagine that this lifestyle could make parenting more complicated. So my first question is, why do this?
Sure. I think there are two aspects to this of why I do this. The first is that I know a lot of transgender people and intersex people and non-binary people, and their parents didn't get their gender assignment right. And so I thought, you know, we could kind of just leave that gender card blank and let Zoomer tell us who they are. And then the other aspect is that even if my kid does identify as a girl or a boy, there are so many gender stereotypes that get put on kids really early in life that can limit their experiences. So I figured maybe we could just shield them from these gender stereotypes, and then they'll have more freedom to explore gender and their interests without, you know, shame or expectations.
Zoomer is in preschool, and I have to ask, talk to me about the kids in their class. How do they respond to Zoomer?
Zoomer was in a preschool with kids since they were like 5 months old, so they all grew up together. And I think we're lucky that we live in a progressive city and we go to a school where all of the parents really have similar parenting values as us, right? And like, there's lots of boys at the school who wear dresses and lots of girls at the school who have short hair and don't like wearing dresses. So there's a lot of playing with gender that's already happening anyway. So I don't know if you were to walk into Zoomer's school, you'd go, oh, there's the gender creative kid, right? Like, they're all pretty gender creative there.
That's interesting. Now let's take it out of that bubble. What do you think, and what would you say to people who take the other side? This lifestyle, let's say, could be confusing to a child or could create some problems in the future. What do you say to that, Kyle?
It's a good question. It's a fair question. It's a question that we get a lot. The way I see it is that, like, the reality of the human experience is that people are diverse, right? And like, people play with gender in different ways and experience gender in different ways. And we're just teaching Zoomer that reality. So instead of teaching them, you know, this binary way of life, and then they'll grow up and be a little bit surprised that, oh, that's actually not how gender is experienced. I think we're just exposing them to the gender spectrum from the very beginning.
Have you found that there are any hoops, as you say, with Zoomer? Has Zoomer had any problems with your gender creative approach to raising them?
So Zoomer now, like around their 4th birthday, really started like gravitating toward a gender and claiming a gender identity and pronouns. and we're totally honoring that. We use they, them like in these public spaces.
Right.
Because we want Zoomer to be able to have the autonomy, you know, of being able to say like, hey world, this is who I am when they're ready. But Zoomer seems to, like, just like every other kid, right, like has found the words that fit for them, and they express themselves how they want. They choose the clothes that they want, the toys that they want. They tell us what types of words they want us to use to describe them. And so I don't think that it's been confusing for them. I think it's been really liberating for them, right? And they've had all of the resources and language and framework and support that they need to be able to come to their own identity, communicate that with us, and be accepted and loved and supported for
Wow,
it.
you've set them up very well. You've written a book about your gender creative journey with Zoomer. I want to know, what's the most important thing you want the readers to take away from it? What do you want to get across? What's the kernel that you want them to take away from that?
My hope is the take home from this book is that it can just help activate the switch in a reader's mind of being able to see how gender stereotypes are really all around us, and that we can commit to challenging them.
Check out our new book, Raising Them. It's in bookstores now. Kyle, again, such a rad person to talk to, learn a lot, and start a great conversation. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
And great haircut. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
All right, we got to get to your comments because let me tell you, you guys are all over the map. Linda on Facebook says, I trust the CDC over Trump any day. Sophia says, I don't trust Trump. He is a liar. However, Sandy says, President Trump I trust. And then Pauline, I trust our president over the Democrats.
I think it's just all new to everybody, so having all the facts right away is impossible for anybody.
You got to look at to the expert now. That's why we have Dr.
Well, the
Polly
CDC
on.
is messed up plenty of times.
Yeah, because the virus is evolving.
That's what I just said.
I know. Help. Here's what's coming up on DBL. The Academy of Country Music Awards shocked fans last night. Also, a viral video of a landscape project gone wrong. Stay tuned.
Is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
I love that song. Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam, here with Jeff, listening to some Carrie Underwood from last night's Academy of Country Music Awards. And we're going to get to that in a bit, but we also have Al joining us from home. How good is that song, by the way?
She did a good job yesterday. I know we're going to talk about it, but I'm looking forward to Al being a little salty about some stuff.
You think he's going to be?
So put on his salty hat.
Don't put him in a corner. He might not be salty. We'll have to wait. Okay, so as we mentioned, Carrie Underwood sang her throwback hit Before He Cheats at last night's ACM Awards. Carrie was the star of the night for a couple of reasons. First, Carrie picked up her third Entertainer of the Year award, but in a twist, she ended up sharing it with Thomas Rhett. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What?
You don't share. You don't share. We could finish, but I'll come back to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So this was a first tie ever. Carrie also paid tribute to some country music queens. She sang songs from legends like Patsy Cline, Martina McBride, Dolly Parton, and Loretta Lynn. Watch.
Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. I remember when he was mine. Why'd you come in here looking like that in your cowboy boots and your painted on jeans, all decked out like a cowgirl's dream? Why'd you come in?
Yeah, you know who else is wearing painted on jeans? You.
These aren't, first of all, they're not even jeans.
They're painted on
They're
jeans.
not painted on?
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
Even I just got a confirmation in my ear. Yeah, they just said, yep, those are super tight.
That sounds totally made up. And by the way, it's called style.
Okay, so what's wrong with
Well, let me say Carrie Underwood is fantastic.
Okay.
What an amazing talent.
What
the way
about-
she changed like her twang, like between each person that she was trying to, she did a great job.
Okay.
Now I'll go back to getting salty, Al. Get with me on this one. You don't hand out 2 Super Bowl trophies. Okay? People need to start getting tough. Enough with this, everybody gets a ribbon trophy. You pick one winner. One person wins. It's not a tie. Everybody wins. You get 1 Super Bowl trophy, and that's it. You're letting us bleed over into awards now? Everybody gets an Oscar. No. I'll put my foot down.
Wow, I kind of agree with you. And
Yeah.
I hate that I agree with you. I hate it.
And
Al,
say my pants look good, too.
they do look good. They do look really good, but they are painted on. Al, do you agree with Jeff? I'm surprised. I kind of agree with him.
Look, I know it's not great TV for 3 people to be agreeing with each other, but honestly, I do agree with Jeff, and here's the reason. If everybody wins, then nobody wins. At this point, when you're up for a country music award, that means everybody in the category is outstanding. They're really good. So we're picking the creme de la creme, and somebody's got to win. And what do they say? It's just an honor to be nominated.
2 people won. You said nobody won. 2 people
You know
won.
what that philosophy
Just
was? You ever see White Men Can't Jump when Rosie Perez is talking to Woody Harrelson? She's like, if everybody loses, nobody loses. He's like, what are you talking about? He screams and like leaves the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like with that weird philosophy. That was an obscure reference. If you got it, you're
I
welcome.
did.
If not,
Yes.
you're just making fun of my tight pants.
Okay, so now this was the first live award show since the pandemic, which made for some interesting performances, am I right? So first of all, Keith Urban performed his new song, One Too Many, virtually with Pink and my girl Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton. There they are. They sang their duet, Happy Anywhere, in what looked like the iconic Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. But take a look, it was actually a green screen. Good one. And Taylor Swift made her return to the ACMs and sang a stripped-down version of her song Betty in an empty Grand Ole Opry house. It was her first time back in 7 years. Taylor also admitted she did her own hair, her own makeup, her own styling. Why are your eyebrows like hit your hair?
I just wanted to hear your opinion about Taylor. She did all of her own stuff. Do you applaud her for that?
Yeah, I think she looks cool, but I think Gwen Stefani looks the coolest.
Oh.
Can I see Gwen Stefani again? Can I see Gwen Stefani? There she is.
Okay, I'm going to go in on your
She is
girl.
So, what are you talking about? That's
Okay.
not cool and gorgeous?
Cool and gorgeous. That's not Gwen Stefani. She's changing who she is because of her man.
That's not true.
You know, like when you go back to high school and you're like, hey, what's up? And then you're like, who are you? You totally changed. Now you're wearing frillies and cowboy boots?
That's so Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani's always been a blend of like
that
different
ain't no
genres.
holler back girl.
Well, she's always a blend of different genres.
I've never seen a frilly on her, and now we got
Fringe?
frillies.
That's
Yeah.
called fringe.
Yeah,
Wow.
what do you?
Albert, who stood out to you last night?
I thought Carrie Underwood. I know we talked about her earlier, but I thought she just absolutely killed it. And Dolly Parton, you talk about making a fan later in her career. I'm a fan of her. I actually didn't realize there's an electronica song called Jolene that I had liked, and I didn't realize that was a remix of her song. So I've liked a lot of her stuff for a while. Loved her in 9 to 5. Dolly Parton is timeless. She's getting into that Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, iconic America, timeless, everybody loves them kind of category. So shout out to her.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. Okay, so it looks like Joe Biden's SNL character is getting a makeover. Jim Carrey has been tapped to play the former VP when the new season kicks off on October 3rd. So most recently, Woody Harrelson and Jason Sudeikis have been playing Biden on the sketch show. I know. Some of Jason's fans are really upset, okay, about the switch. One tweeted that the Jason Sudeikis army, I didn't know he had an army, will riot at dawn, and another didn't think Jim Carrey was either good at comedy impressions. Okay, you don't have to be a Jim Carrey fan, but dude
He's not good at comedy or impressions?
Dude is great at impressions.
Who is that loser who wrote that? You're not good at anything, including writing tweets. Ooh, drop that bomb.
Good one.
Shut up, tight pants.
Al, what do you make of Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden?
I am absolutely here for it. He is a master of the facial impression. He's a master of voice impression. We saw it on display with Ace Ventura. He's going to kill this character. He's going to do a great job, and everybody will forget. That there was ever a beef at all about this. When has Jim Carrey been bad in anything?
Yeah. I can't imagine Jason Sudeikis having an army. Where? Wow. That's insane.
It's a crazy world.
It is. Okay, so the Karen, you guys. The Karen is set to be the scariest and most popular costume for Halloween this year. Take a look at these custom-made Karen masks.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrifying, posted by one Instagram user. He says people can wear them to scare friends with your big hair and narrow mind. As we mentioned, the name Karen has become slang for a middle-aged, white, entitled, and even racist woman. Here's a woman wearing that asymmetrical haircut, oh yeah, and with the queen-like attitude, or you can just put on a shirt that says, I want to speak to the manager. Wow. Now, I know that, you know, I think this is funny, but we have had viewers write in named Karen saying this is super offensive to them.
Well, I mean, take that aside.
Okay,
that aside.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could laugh at this like I do because it's Halloween, or you could totally take the opposite approach and say, this is racist, this is sexism, all those other trigger words, and put it onto there. So you could have a serious conversation about this if you wanted to. I choose to laugh.
Okay, what do you think, Al?
Well, I think that, you know, the word Karen is going to be divisive because everything in our society is divisive right now. But I'm going to make a call right now, and I'm going to make a left turn on this segment. I'm calling my prediction for the second most popular outfit at Halloween this year is going to be a postal worker. I think because of everything that's going on with the post office, I think there's going to be a lot of letter carriers, mailmen and mailwomen out there. I'm calling it now.
I totally don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Al, I'm usually with you, buddy.
No.
You didn't back me up on the Gwen Stefani thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to your mailman.
No one's going to be a mailman this year. No kids, no men and women are going to be like the sexy mail carrier. That's not happening. Just because Al was a mail carrier for a day.
Oh, that's right, Al. Are you going to break out your old outfit?
I think you're a little bit jealous, both of you guys. I learned how to drive a mail truck, and honestly, you know, I feel like, you know, that might be a second job for me. They offered me a position, but I couldn't take it at the time.
You learned how to drive a mail truck? Can we get that video again before we leave the show?
The steering wheel is on the opposite side. So.
He was terrible. He did not know how to drive that mail truck at all.
Pull the footage up.
We will put the footage up, trust me. Coming up on DBL, hip-hop star Ray J is on the show. From relationship drama to new music, he tells us all about it. And the moment that left a guy in total disbelief when he was cutting down a tree. Yeah, don't miss it.
Tomorrow on DBL. Actress Shara Ladd, the Charlie's Angels star, dishes on filling Farrah Fawcett's shoes on the hit show. And thousands of innocent people are behind bars right now. We're telling their heart-wrenching stories in our new series, Freedom Files, Wrongfully Convicted.
Every piece of evidence that we had to prove our innocence, the judge threw it out.
That's tomorrow on DBL.
Welcome back to DBL. Ray J is coming out with some new music as new headlines resurface that his marriage is headed for divorce. Erica caught up with him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars.
You say I don't trust you, but what you've done to me in the past has led me to be like this.
I've been nothing but 100 with you.
How do I know?
I ain't did. But since you don't trust me, now I have doubts about what we about to do.
Ray J, welcome to DBL.
Thank you for having me.
I have to tell you, on a personal note, as a divorcee, you're experiencing this in real time. So how are you dealing with that? And are we going to see more of your relationship with Princess play out in the future?
It's all this craziness going on. You just got to lock into your own zone, go to God, and just be at peace, you know?
Are you guys quarantining together, or how are you handling that?
We were, and then I had to come work on this project. So after I left Versus, I pretty much came back here and locked in. I should be done with all of these projects though in the next like day or two, and then I could really just move on to like, you know, the private family life. I'm just trying to get all this work done so I don't have to come back.
Well, let's talk about your projects, because Radiation was 15 years ago, which completely blows my mind.
15 years, man, that's crazy.
It is crazy. And you know, I actually have video evidence of this time, because at the time I was doing morning radio in Chicago, and you performed at our Summer Bash. You called me up on stage and you had me dance on stage in front of like 15,000 people. And I have to tell you, my knees locked up. I was so nervous.
Classic clip, huh?
Now you have a new single, Hurt You, which debuts this Friday.
I don't wanna hurt you, but I know I bruise you. I don't wanna lose you.
What's this about?
I think the Hurt You record is a record that felt was needed to be released, going into all of the new songs that we did from Radiation. I mean, this album is like probably the best work I've done. This project, Radiation X. And I think Hurt You was just like the appetizer to get people to understand where my head is at first off in life, and you know, what means the most to me, and that's love and peace and family.
Speaking of evolution of music, you mentioned the Versus battle, the epic Versus battle between your sister Brandy and Monica. You were there to support her. I mean, you were there to support them both. What was that day like?
Oh man, it was like the Super Bowl. I was standing by on the side of the stage, just, you know, watching Brandy go on, and you could just feel people logging on. You can just feel their energy from all over. So it was definitely an intense day. The outcome was amazing. So I'm proud of you, Brandy. Proud of you, Monica. Y'all did y'all thing. Listen, let's go get this money. Everybody wants to see y'all do y'all thing. Everybody wants to see y'all go out and give them what they want. Look at all those views. There's money on the table, Monica. Brandy, let's rock it.
Thank you, Ray J. I really appreciate your time. And DBL Nation, make sure you check out Ray J's new single, Hurt You, which drops on Friday. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us on DBL.
It's a blessing. I'll see you soon. Keep working, keep grinding, keep getting your paper.
We'll be right back.
Are you over
Welcome back to DBL. It is time for some sweet, sweet deals. Earlier, Steph showed Tori some amazing products at even better prices. Here's this week's DBL Deal Blast presented by MorningSave.com.
What do you have for us today, Stephanie Jones?
Hey Tori, I'm here at home with some amazing products and deals that you guys are going to absolutely love. Now, are you looking for the perfect speaker that will fill the entire room with quality sound? Well, here is the Libratone Zip Mini 360 Bluetooth Wi-Fi speaker. So it's the perfect balance of form and function while it delivers some deep sound that's amazing. It's great for moving around the house. It's got this portable design and it's got a built-in microphone that can be used as a speakerphone. Now, normally this is $229, but we've got it for $79, which means you're saving 66%. And I think this is the coolest speaker we've ever had on Deal Blast.
Agree. And Steph, doesn't it kind of like go with your decor? Like it finally is cool. Like it looks cool.
It really matches.
I'm into
here
that.
for it.
And it goes with your whole style. I
It's
love
cool. Next up, I've got something that's right up my alley. It's equal parts delicious and healthy.
Ooh.
It's the 128 pack. Helps organic functional tea. So you can choose 2 out of 5 different tea blends and they're custom and they're cultivated to help you with your key health concerns. So whether it's sleep, stress, digestive issues, and they're natural remedies that will soothe your body with its calming daily habits, and they are USDA certified organic. Now, normally these packs are $48, but we've got them for $15, which means you're saving 69%. And I do love a good cup of tea, Tori.
You like a cuppa?
Now, Tori, we've all been there when you're fumbling around in the dark and you can't see. So I've got the answer. This is the 2-pack Halo Power Glow portable charger with LED motion lights. So this has a motion sensing LED, so you can see inside your purse or bag. It's got a micro USB cable, USB-C cable, and a lightning cable. And the power bank can actually also recharge your phone.
Whoa.
So normally this is as much as $60, but right now it's only $20, which means you're saving 67%.
Oh my gosh.
Also think, if you're out at night, you're wanting to walk to your car, and maybe you don't always feel safe, you want to see your keys really quickly, you can grab it, it's going to light everything up.
Smart.
You're looking for your house keys outside of your house, and you know, when you're fumbling in those moments, they're the things that actually really matter, and it does actually provide you a lot of safety, and it keeps things charged too. So I like this, and it actually looks really pretty too. So
I'm a big fan
I love
of that.
it.
Smart idea.
Last story but not least, I've got the perfect thing to help you relax and treat your aching muscles. It is the Eternal Home, Neck and Shoulder Shiatsu Massager with 38 modes. So it provides deep kneading massage to any key target areas, and it vibrates to relieve tension and provide total relaxation. You can choose between 38 different modes with this little device, and you can pick different strengths too. So I love this. I think this is a key gift for anyone that might have a bit of back or neck or shoulder pain. So normally this is as much as $130, but we've got it for $29, which means you're saving 78%.
Seriously though, I said the holidays are coming up, guys. That's such a good, for 29 bucks, anyone would be like, thank you. That looks like such a nice gift to have. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Thank you so much, Steph. Yes, we'll be right back. She spilled the tea.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. Before we go, we've got a viral video we have to share. So this is a great example of what can happen when a lumberjack makes a mistake. Take a look. Yeah, he wasn't a lumberjack.
Yeah,
I think that's
obviously.
the
What did he
long
think
hair
was going to
guy.
happen? He's in an urban neighborhood.
Trying to save some money.
Yeah, well, it's just cost him a lot more.
That's true. Al, as I promised, here's you as a postal worker.
So I'll walk you through it as we go. So straight ahead right now. Now turn all the way to about right there. So remember to stop at your stop sign. No, I can't have you just blow through stop sign.
That's understood.
You're terrible. You're so
I did
slow.
perfect. I didn't hit a cone. I would look at that. I know what side to go out of. Perfect.
No.
Might be leaving DBL.
No one's getting their mail
USPCS.
if they have Al as a mailman.
After that video, you better order your mailman costumes now because they're going to be sold out.
What a horrible prediction. I was like really excited to hear what his prediction was going to be. I was like all like in anticipation and then ouch. Bye guys. Bye Al.
You're talking about today on Daily Blast Live.
Hurricane Sally's aftermath brings more problems. The major flooding people are dealing with today. And is that an alligator in someone's yard?
Oh, he is a monster.
A flash mob without masks marches through a Target store yelling at other customers. What would you do if you saw this?
Idiot.
It's a tie? The coveted Entertainer of the Year award at the ACMs goes to two artists for the first time ever.
2020, man.
Plus, Taylor Swift returns to the country music stage after 7 years. And a mom explains why she's raising her child without gender, the reason behind her controversial parenting style.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Thursday,
September 17th?
Friday Junior.
Oh. I was like, I don't know what to do here.
That's what Jeff calls Thursday. And of course, Ira, who's not here.
Shout out to Ira,
I know,
yeah.
Ira, we miss you, our cameraman. But it is Thursday Junior, or Friday Junior rather. And it is also September 17th. We're off to a great start. I'm Sam here with Jeff. Al joining us from home. You got the big ficus in the background still, I see.
I do, and did I freeze? I always freeze when I first come on frame. Am I good? Are we here?
Yeah, we're here. You're good. We would have told you if you froze. Don't worry.
Yes, ficus is on deck.
We see it. Yes, we do. It's huge. Okay, so let's begin with Hurricane Sally, because let me tell you, it is truly unbelievable just how much rain the hurricane brought along the Gulf Coast. So in Pensacola, they got 4 months of rain in just 4 hours. The storm is responsible for 1 death so far, and 1 person is missing. There are flood warnings all along the south and up into Virginia. But it's not just the water that's a problem. You guys have to see this. Check out what one woman saw outside her window. Are you ready for it?
Oh my God, this is outside of our window. It is a 10 or 12 foot alligator. Y'all look at that alligator that is right outside the window. He is going into the neighbor's driveway. This is why we don't want to go outside out here on the island.
Whoa, that's like Jurassic Park. That looks like a I don't know what kind of dinosaur owl hangs out in the water. A brontosaurus, maybe? No?
A brontosaurus?
I don't know, but it's huge.
I don't think
that was like
that's
20 feet long. How terrifying. Can you imagine? What?
A brontosaurus.
Well, at least I came up with a name.
A brontosaurus burger from the Flintstones? And slide into work with Mr. Slate?
Maybe.
Anyways, why don't you open that window and get a better shot at that?
Because it's pouring and it's a hurricane and she doesn't want to get water inside her home?
Well, if there's a 15-foot alligator outside your window, get a better look at it. You know what I mean?
Get a little wet in the process. Yeah. But you know, listen, I know that we're laughing about this, Al, but how terrifying. You know, our thoughts and prayers with all of our viewers right now. I can't imagine everything that you're going through with coronavirus, with quarantine, with, you know, homeschooling, and then you have this natural disaster on top of it. Al, what do you make of all that?
Well, Sam, you know, your boy lived in Miami, Florida for 10 years, so I've lived through a hurricane. The first hurricane that I went through, you have to remember I was teaching middle school science at the time, devastated my school to the point where kids were no longer required to use computers because a lot of kids did not have electricity for months afterwards. The fallout from hurricanes lasts for months, and I just hope we're prepared to give sustained help to these people. It's not just about cleaning up the debris.
Well said. Okay, so there is I mean, I'm looking at your comments right now. There is so much confusion, understandably so, about the coronavirus. Now, there is also a potential vaccine, lots of confusion there too. Now, we've got 2 competing opinions about when we can expect it. So Dr. Robert Redfield, right, the director of the CDC, testified yesterday that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be ready for wide use until the middle of next year. Meanwhile, the president contradicted him, saying it could be available in weeks and that we would immediately be given that vaccine, the general public. So DBL Nation, got to hear what you think about this. I know that a lot of you are confused. Who do you believe? The president, the CDC director? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in because we're curious what your consensus is. What do you think, Jeff?
First of all, I want to say I applaud that guy for bringing back the Abe Lincoln. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe it's going to stick. We don't know. But here's the thing, Sam. I wish there was an option that said neither on there because it's yes or no. And I don't like that our country has to just jump on one side or the other side instead of free thinking. The CDC has put out so many errors, so many wrong things about the coronavirus. They tweeted out that it can't be passed through the air. We found out that that's obviously not true. The president is putting out misinformation. I think he just makes up his own idea of what the coronavirus is and spits it out. And the CDC is doing the same thing. So you know who I trust, Sam? Our very own Dr. Coley. That's who I trust.
I trust Dr. Coley too, but I also, listen, I understand where you're coming from, 100%, especially because we've heard conflicting statements from the CDC. But the virus is evolving. Their statements are going to evolve. I'm not going to go to Al for medical advice, even though Al claims he's a doctor sometimes to Dr. Coley, just like I'm not going to go to Dr. Coley for joke advice. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, Al, it is a slippery slope to doubt the CDC and doubt experts here.
I do too, Sam. You know what? I always lean towards the direction of somebody that has doctor in front of their name. I've seen firsthand the kind of training that these people go through. I was pre-med and I went to graduate school. I have friends that have MD, PhDs, or just MDs. We're talking about really your entire 20s and your early 30s, and not including undergrad, just studying this one topic, just becoming an expert in this one area. So I tend to lean towards the experts.
All right, and let me see, 52% CDC, according to our viewers. Okay, so we got to talk about what happened at one Target store in Florida earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Take your mask off! Let's go! Take off that mask! You don't have to ask, it's freedom of choice!
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I got my own little take on this, but you're gonna have to stay with me here, okay?
Okay.
You ever hear of biomimicry? You know what that means?
No.
It's kind of when life kind of observes nature and
Okay.
does things in that way, okay? So I'm gonna tell you a little story. There's this forest preserve where I grew up, okay? And it was overrun with deer because they had no natural predators, right? So they just populated and ate all the forest, ran into the street, wreaked havoc, right?
yeah.
They had to send somebody in there to get some of the deer population out because they're running rampant, okay? What the problem with America is there are no natural predators anymore. You can't police this kind of behavior. So these people are spreading, they're eating up all the food in the environment and they have no predators. So they're running around filming themselves in Target like idiots when they need to have someone go in there and remove them from the ecosystem because they're ruining it.
Oh, like Noah's Ark?
No, not at all like that.
And
That's what it sounds
Jeff,
like.
I'm
You're
gonna
pretty
take
much
it a
saying
step further,
all
bro.
the sensible people get on the ship and then
I'm not
let
saying get on the
nature-
ship. I'm saying we need some kind of predator, and I'm using that in quotes because I'm mimicking nature here. We need some kind of predator to stop that behavior. The deer go
What
crazy.
happened to the deer?
They went to a farm.
Oh, can I show you this, Al, before we go? If you don't want to wear a mask, here's an alternative. Dude took his pet snake, put it around his face like a mask. What do you think, Al? That's a
Sam, I
true
wish I could
story.
laugh, but this isn't a joke. You know, like looking at what those people did at the Target, I have an immunosuppressed child. If I got sick, who knows when I would be able to see him again. I feel like this should be classified as assault, no different than if they did this if they were parading through an ICU, or at least public indecency. They're not wearing the required things, no different than if you went out without wearing pants. There should be a penalty for this.
Especially because this is a place of business. If you're, in your own neighborhood, in your own home, that's different. But if you're going into a place of business, you got to follow those rules.
We gave some pretty strong examples there.
Yeah. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back to answer more COVID-19 questions to help keep you and your family safe. That is coming up next.
This
Welcome back to DBL. We're going to keep talking about the potential coronavirus vaccine, and we always do our best to make clear what's going on for you at home. So, of course, that's not possible without our medical expert. We trust you, Dr. Bialcoli. That's why we have you on. So the CDC director made bold claims about masks that has a lot of our viewers talking. So let's listen first really quickly to what they said.
These actually, we have clear scientific evidence they work, and they are our best defense. I might even go so far as to say that this face mask is more guaranteed to protect me against COVID than when I take a COVID vaccine.
That's a bold statement and very surprising to hear. Can you explain how that's possible?
You know, we really haven't been giving enough credit to masks. So if you think about how a vaccine works, it allows the virus to get in, and then it activates your immune system to fight it off. Masks, on the other hand, prevent the virus even from getting in the first place. So that's the first part of it. And the second part is that early data shows us that the vaccine that's currently being tested only induces an immune response in about 70% of the people, whereas masks will induce a protective response in 100% of the people that wear them.
See, I'm listening to the doctor. Earlier, Doc, we talked about how we're once again hearing different things from the CDC as well as the White House. As we mentioned, President Trump says we could have a vaccine next month, and the CDC says next year. So which one are you placing your bets on here, Doc?
You know, we really have to think about vaccine development, Jeff, as a process and not as an on-off switch. So it's not something that'll be here one day and you can just go to your doctor's office and get it. It's really something that'll take months to develop. So based on the data, the facts, and the statistical probability, I am putting my money down on next year at the earliest.
Wow. Okay, so before we let you go, we do have a question from a viewer. So it comes from Tony. Tony writes, is it possible to have the flu and COVID-19 at the same time? I can't even imagine.
You know, it's absolutely possible, and it's very devastating. And earlier in the spring, flu season was ending when COVID-19 was occurring, but now we're headed right into flu season with a peak occurring in January. So we have to keep our guard up because it is possible to get both infections together.
Get your flu shots, right? I already got mine. Did you get yours?
No, I'm going, though. Doc, is it safe to get it anywhere? You know how they have at grocery stores or things like that? Is it safe to get your flu shot anywhere quickly? Sorry, I just want to put that in for myself.
You know, Jeff, for the average adult, it pretty much is. I would just minimize the duration of contact, but what's most important is that you're getting a flu shot. Certain high-risk groups need a special type of flu shot, but you're not high risk. You're average.
I am average.
That's hilarious. Thank you, doctor. You will be back tomorrow. We appreciate you. We'll be right back. Yes, you are. Welcome back to DBL. Gender equality. It's something so many of us dream about. Well, a mom in Utah is hoping the way she's raising her child will bring us closer to that reality. That's today's DBL Spotlight.
Imagine a world that doesn't separate things by pink or blue, boy or girl, masculine or feminine.
When Zoomer was born in 2016, we decided not to assign a gender to them.
Instead of using the pronouns he or she and him or her, Zoomer goes by they, them, and their.
And we don't disclose information about Zoomer's genitals to people who don't need to know, so Zoomer doesn't get stereotyped in a binary way.
Gender creative parenting allows children to be exposed to a variety of gender types so they can explore their gender without restriction from society or the gender they were born with.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes. We just really strive to expose Zoomer to all sorts of colors and clothes and toys and books.
And while the outstanding majority has been supportive, at times, society's standards have forced her family to make some difficult decisions.
We had gone to a track meet for kids, so we went down and Zoomer was so excited to run. And then one of the organizers was like, 2- and 3-year-old boys in this line, 2- and 3-year-old girls in this line. And I was just really disappointed about it, really sad about it, right? Like, there's truly no difference in like the running capabilities of a 3-year-old, right? Like, they're all a hot mess running down the track. And so we decided to leave.
But when push comes to shove, Kyle wouldn't change her parenting decision, because in the end, Kyle's dream for Zoomer should be every parent's wish for their child.
I just want them to feel completely loved and accepted and celebrated for who they are, and like they never have to feel shame.
Kyle, welcome to DBL. Thank you for sharing your family story. I am not a parent, I want to be honest about that, but raising kids, I believe, is the toughest job in the entire world. And I have to imagine that this lifestyle could make parenting more complicated. So my first question is, why do this?
Sure. I think there are two aspects to this of why I do this. The first is that I know a lot of transgender people and intersex people and non-binary people, and their parents didn't get their gender assignment right. And so I thought, you know, we could kind of just leave that gender card blank and let Zoomer tell us who they are. And then the other aspect is that even if my kid does identify as a girl or a boy, there are so many gender stereotypes that get put on kids really early in life that can limit their experiences. So I figured maybe we could just shield them from these gender stereotypes, and then they'll have more freedom to explore gender and their interests without, you know, shame or expectations.
Zoomer is in preschool, and I have to ask, talk to me about the kids in their class. How do they respond to Zoomer?
Zoomer was in a preschool with kids since they were like 5 months old, so they all grew up together. And I think we're lucky that we live in a progressive city and we go to a school where all of the parents really have similar parenting values as us, right? And like, there's lots of boys at the school who wear dresses and lots of girls at the school who have short hair and don't like wearing dresses. So there's a lot of playing with gender that's already happening anyway. So I don't know if you were to walk into Zoomer's school, you'd go, oh, there's the gender creative kid, right? Like, they're all pretty gender creative there.
That's interesting. Now let's take it out of that bubble. What do you think, and what would you say to people who take the other side? This lifestyle, let's say, could be confusing to a child or could create some problems in the future. What do you say to that, Kyle?
It's a good question. It's a fair question. It's a question that we get a lot. The way I see it is that, like, the reality of the human experience is that people are diverse, right? And like, people play with gender in different ways and experience gender in different ways. And we're just teaching Zoomer that reality. So instead of teaching them, you know, this binary way of life, and then they'll grow up and be a little bit surprised that, oh, that's actually not how gender is experienced. I think we're just exposing them to the gender spectrum from the very beginning.
Have you found that there are any hoops, as you say, with Zoomer? Has Zoomer had any problems with your gender creative approach to raising them?
So Zoomer now, like around their 4th birthday, really started like gravitating toward a gender and claiming a gender identity and pronouns. and we're totally honoring that. We use they, them like in these public spaces.
Right.
Because we want Zoomer to be able to have the autonomy, you know, of being able to say like, hey world, this is who I am when they're ready. But Zoomer seems to, like, just like every other kid, right, like has found the words that fit for them, and they express themselves how they want. They choose the clothes that they want, the toys that they want. They tell us what types of words they want us to use to describe them. And so I don't think that it's been confusing for them. I think it's been really liberating for them, right? And they've had all of the resources and language and framework and support that they need to be able to come to their own identity, communicate that with us, and be accepted and loved and supported for
Wow,
it.
you've set them up very well. You've written a book about your gender creative journey with Zoomer. I want to know, what's the most important thing you want the readers to take away from it? What do you want to get across? What's the kernel that you want them to take away from that?
My hope is the take home from this book is that it can just help activate the switch in a reader's mind of being able to see how gender stereotypes are really all around us, and that we can commit to challenging them.
Check out our new book, Raising Them. It's in bookstores now. Kyle, again, such a rad person to talk to, learn a lot, and start a great conversation. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
And great haircut. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
All right, we got to get to your comments because let me tell you, you guys are all over the map. Linda on Facebook says, I trust the CDC over Trump any day. Sophia says, I don't trust Trump. He is a liar. However, Sandy says, President Trump I trust. And then Pauline, I trust our president over the Democrats.
I think it's just all new to everybody, so having all the facts right away is impossible for anybody.
You got to look to the expert now. That's why we have Dr.
Well, the
Polly
CDC is messed up plenty of times.
Yeah, because the virus is evolving.
That's what I just said.
I know. Help. Here's what's coming up on DVL. The Academy of Country Music Awards shocked fans last night. Also, a viral video of a landscape project gone wrong. Stay tuned.
I'm a fan of her. I actually didn't realize there's an electronica song called Jolene that I had liked, and I didn't realize that was a remix of her song. So I've liked a lot of her stuff for a while. Loved her in 9 to 5. Dolly Parton is timeless. She's getting into that Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, iconic America, timeless, everybody loves them kind of category. So shout out to her.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. Okay, so it looks like Joe Biden's SNL character is getting a makeover. Jim Carrey has been tapped to play the former VP when the new season kicks off on October 3rd. So most recently, Woody Harrelson and Jason Sudeikis have been playing Biden on the sketch show. I know. Some of Jason's fans are really upset, okay, about the switch. One tweeted that the Jason Sudeikis army, I didn't know he had an army, will riot at dawn, and another didn't think Jim Carrey was either good at comedy impressions. Okay, you don't have to be a Jim Carrey fan, but dude
He's not good at comedy or impressions?
Dude is great at impressions.
Who is that loser who wrote that? You're not good at anything, including writing tweets. Ooh, drop that bomb.
Good one.
Shut up, tight pants.
Al, what do you make of Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden?
I am absolutely here for it. He's a master of the facial impression. He's a master of voice impression. We saw it on display with Ace Ventura. He's going to kill this character. He's going to do a great job, and everybody will forget. That there was ever a beef at all about this. When has Jim Carrey been bad in anything?
Yeah. I can't imagine Jason Sudeikis having an army. Where? Wow. That's insane.
It's a crazy world.
It is. Okay, so the Karen, you guys. The Karen is set to be the scariest and most popular costume for Halloween this year. Take a look at these custom-made Karen masks.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrifying. Posted by one Instagram user. He says people can wear them to scare friends with your big hair and narrow mind. As we mentioned, the name Karen has become slang for a middle-aged, white, entitled, and even racist woman. Here's a woman wearing that asymmetrical haircut. Oh yeah. And with the queen-like attitude, or you can just put on a shirt that says, "I want to speak to the manager." Wow. Now, I know that, you know, I think this is funny, but we have had viewers write in named Karen saying this is super offensive to them.
Well, I mean, take that aside.
Okay,
that aside. Yeah. I mean, if you could laugh at this like I do because it's Halloween, or you could totally take the opposite approach and say, this is racist, this is sexism, all those other trigger words, and put it onto there. So you could have a serious conversation about this if you wanted to. I choose to laugh.
Okay, what do you think, Al?
Well, I think that, you know, the word Karen is going to be divisive because everything in our society is divisive right now. But I'm going to make a call right now, and I'm going to make a left turn on this segment. I'm calling my prediction for the second most popular outfit at Halloween this year is going to be a postal worker. I think because of everything that's going on with the post office, I think there's going to be a lot of letter carriers, mailmen and mailwomen out there. I'm calling it now.
I totally don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Al, I'm usually with you, buddy.
No.
You didn't back me up on the Gwen Stefani thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to your mailman.
No one's going to be a mailman this year. No kids, no men and women are going to be like the sexy mail carrier. That's not happening. Just because Al was a mail carrier for a day.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Al. Are you going to break out your old outfit?
I think you're a little bit jealous, both of you guys. I learned how to drive a mail truck, and honestly, you know, I feel like, you know, that might be a second job for me. They offered me a position, but I couldn't take it at the time.
You learned how to drive a mail truck? Can we get that video again before we leave the show?
The steering wheel is on the opposite side. So.
He was terrible. He did not know how to drive that mail truck at all.
Pull the footage up.
We will put the footage up, trust me. Coming up on DBL, hip-hop star Ray J is on the show. From relationship drama to new music, he tells us all about it. And the moment that left a guy in total disbelief when he was cutting down a tree. Yeah, don't miss it.
Tomorrow on DBL. Actress Shara Ladd, the Charlie's Angels star, dishes on filling Farrah Fawcett's shoes on the hit show. And thousands of Ray J, welcome to DBL.
Thank you for having me.
I have to tell you, on a personal note, as a divorcee, you're experiencing this in real time. So how are you dealing with that? And are we going to see more of your relationship with Princess play out in the future?
It's all this craziness going on. You just got to lock into your own zone, go to God, and just be at peace, you know?
Are you guys quarantining together, or how are you handling that?
We were, and then I had to come work on this project. So after I left Versus, I pretty much came back here and locked in. I should be done with all of these projects though in the next like day or two, and then I could really just move on to like, you know, the private family life. I'm just trying to get all this work done so I don't have to come back.
Well, let's talk about your projects, because Radiation was 15 years ago, which completely blows my mind.
15 years, man, that's crazy.
It is crazy. And you know, I actually have video evidence of this time, because at the time I was doing morning radio in Chicago, and you performed at our summer bash. You called me up on stage and you had me dance on stage in front of like 15,000 people. And I have to tell you, my knees locked up. I was so nervous.
Classic clip, huh?
Now you have a new single, Hurt You, which debuts this Friday.
I don't wanna hurt you, but I know I bruise you. I don't wanna lose you.
What's this about?
I think the Hurt You record is a record that felt was needed to be released, going into all of the new songs that we did from Radiation. I mean, this album is like probably the best work I've done. This project, Radiation X. And I think Hurt You was just like the appetizer to get people to understand where my head is at first off in life, and you know, what means the most to me, and that's love and peace and family.
Speaking of evolution of music, you mentioned the Versus battle, the epic Versus battle between your sister Brandy and Monica. You were there to support her. I mean, you were there to support them both. What was that day like?
Oh man, it was like the Super Bowl. I was standing by on the side of the stage, just, you know, watching Brandy go on, and you can just feel people logging on. You can just feel their energy from all over. So it was definitely an intense day. The outcome was amazing. So I'm proud of you, Brandy. Proud of you, Monica. Y'all did y'all thing. Listen, let's go get this money. Everybody wants to see y'all do y'all thing. Everybody wants to see y'all go out and give them what they want. Look at all those views. There's money on the table, Monica. Brandy, let's rock it.
Thank you, Ray J. I really appreciate your time. And DBL Nation, make sure you check out Ray J's new single, Hurt You, which drops on Friday. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us on DBL.
It's a blessing. I'll see you soon. Keep working, keep grinding, keep getting your paper.
We'll be right back.
Are you over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days? I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Call now for this free book on maximizing your income in retirement. Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers from leading financial firm J.D. Milberg. That's right, free. This book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now, because we're about to offer you this free
Zip Mini 360 Bluetooth Wi-Fi speaker. So it's the perfect balance of form and function while it delivers some deep sound that's amazing. It's great for moving around the house. It's got this portable design and it's got a built-in microphone that can be used as a speakerphone. Now, normally this is $229, but we've got it for $79, which means you're saving 66%. And I think this is the coolest speaker we've ever had on Deal Blast.
I agree. And Steph, doesn't it kind of like go with your decor? Like it finally is cool. Like it looks cool.
It really matches.
I'm into
here
that.
for it.
And it goes with your whole style. I love
Cool. Next up, I've got something that's right up my alley. It's equal parts delicious and healthy.
Ooh.
It's the 128 pack. Helps organic functional tea. So you can choose 2 out of 5 different tea blends and they're custom and they're cultivated to help you with your key health concerns. So whether it's sleep, stress, digestive issues, and they're natural remedies that will soothe your body with its calming daily habits, and they are USDA certified organic. Now, normally these packs are $48, but we've got them for $15, which means you're saving 69%. And I do love a good cup of tea, Tori.
You like a cuppa.
Now, Tori, we've all been there when you're fumbling around in the dark and you can't see. So I've got the answer. This is the 2-pack Halo Power Glow portable charger with LED motion lights. So this has a motion sensing LED, so you can see inside your purse or bag. It's got a micro USB cable, USB-C cable, and a lightning cable. And the power bank can actually also recharge your phone.
Whoa.
So normally this is as much as $60, but right now it's only $20, which means you're saving 67%.
Oh my gosh.
Also think, if you're out at night, you're wanting to walk to your car, and maybe you don't always feel safe, you want to see your keys really quickly, you can grab it, it's going to light everything up.
Smart.
You're looking for your house keys outside of your house, and you know, when you're fumbling in those moments, they're the things that actually really matter, and it does actually provide you a lot of safety, and it keeps things charged too. So I like this, and it actually looks really pretty too. So
I'm a big fan.
I love
of that.
it.
Smart idea.
Last story but not least, I've got the perfect thing to help you relax and treat your aching muscles. It is the Eternal Home, Neck and Shoulder Shiatsu Massager with 38 modes. So it provides deep kneading massage to any key target areas, and it vibrates to relieve tension and provide total relaxation. You can choose between 38 different modes with this little device, and you can pick different strengths too. So I love this. I think this is a key gift for anyone that might have a bit of back or neck or shoulder pain. So normally this is as much as $130, but we've got it for $29, which means you're saving 78%.
Seriously though, I said the holidays are coming up, guys. That's such a good, for 29 bucks, anyone would be like, thank you. That looks like such a nice gift to have. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Thank you so much, Steph. Yes, we'll be right back. She spilled the tea.
Promotional
Welcome back to DBL. Before we go, we've got a viral video we have to share. So this is a great example of what can happen when a lumberjack makes a mistake. Take a look. Yeah, he wasn't a lumberjack.
Yeah,
I think that's
obviously.
the
What did he
lawn
think
care
was going to
guy.
happen? He's in an urban neighborhood.
Trying to save some money.
Yeah, well, it's just cost him a lot more.
That's true. Al, as I promised, here's you as a postal worker.
So I'll walk you through it as we go. So straight ahead right now. Now turn all the way to about right there. So remember to stop at your stop sign. No, I can't have you just blow through stop sign.
That's understood.
You're terrible. You're so
I did
slow.
perfect. I didn't hit a cone. Look at that. I know what side to go out of. Perfect.
No.
Might be leaving DBL.
No one's getting their mail
USPS.
if they have Al as a mailman.
After that video, you better order your mailman costumes now because they're going to be sold out.
What a horrible prediction. I was like really excited to hear what his prediction was going to be. I was like all like in anticipation and then ouch. Bye guys. Bye Al.
We're talking about today on Daily Blast Live.
Hurricane Sally's aftermath brings more problems. The major flooding people are dealing with today. And is that an alligator in someone's yard?
Oh, he is a monster.
A flash mob without masks marches through a Target store yelling at other customers. What would you do if you saw this?
Idiot.
It's a tie? The coveted Entertainer of the Year award at the ACMs goes to two artists for the first time ever.
2020, man.
Plus, Taylor Swift returns to the country music stage after 7 years. And a mom explains why she's raising her child without gender, the reason behind her controversial parenting style.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes.
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Thank you, Chris. Welcome to DBL. It is Thursday,
September 17th?
Friday Junior.
Oh. I was like, I don't know what to do here.
That's what Jeff calls Thursday. And of course, Ira, who's not here.
Shout out to Ira,
I know,
yeah.
Ira, we miss you, our cameraman. But it is Thursday Junior, or Friday Junior rather. And it is also September 17th. We're off to a great start. I'm Sam here with Jeff. Al joining us from home. You got the big ficus in the background still, I see.
I do, and are we? Did I freeze? I always freeze when I first come on frame. Am I good? Are we here?
Yeah, we're here. You're good. We would have told you if you froze. Don't worry.
Yes, ficus is on deck.
We see it. Yes, we do. It's huge. Okay, so let's begin with Hurricane Sally, because let me tell you, it is truly unbelievable just how much rain the hurricane brought along the Gulf Coast. So in Pensacola, they got 4 months of rain in just 4 hours. The storm is responsible for 1 death so far, and 1 person is missing. There are flood warnings all along the south and up into Virginia. But it's not just the water that's a problem. You guys have to see this. Check out what one woman saw outside her window. Are you ready for it?
Oh my God, this is outside of our window. It is a 10 or 12 foot alligator. Y'all look at that alligator that is right outside the window. He is going into the neighbor's driveway. This is why we don't want to go outside out here on the island.
Whoa, that's like Jurassic Park. That looks like a I don't know what kind of dinosaur owl hangs out in the water. A brontosaurus, maybe? No?
A brontosaurus?
I don't know, but it's huge.
I don't think
that was like
that's
20 feet long. How terrifying. Can you imagine? What?
A brontosaurus.
Well, at least I came up with a name.
A brontosaurus burger from the Flintstones? And slide into work with Mr. Slade?
Maybe.
Anyways, why didn't you open that window and get a better shot at that?
Because it's pouring and it's a hurricane and she doesn't want to get water inside her home.
Well, if there's a 15-foot alligator outside your window, get a better look at it. You know what I mean?
Get a little wet in the process. Yeah. But you know, listen, I know that we're laughing about this, Al, but how terrifying. You know, our thoughts and prayers with all of our viewers right now. I can't imagine everything that you're going through with coronavirus, with quarantine, with, you know, homeschooling, and then you have this natural disaster on top of it. Al, what do you make of all that?
Well, Sam, you know, your boy lived in Miami, Florida for 10 years, so I've lived through a hurricane. The first hurricane that I went through, you have to remember I was teaching middle school science at the time, devastated my school to the point where kids were no longer required to use computers because a lot of kids did not have electricity for months afterwards. The fallout from hurricanes lasts for months, and I just hope we're prepared to give sustained help to these people. It's not just about cleaning up the debris.
Well said. Okay, so there is I mean, I'm looking at your comments right now. There is so much confusion, understandably so, about the coronavirus. Now, there is also a potential vaccine, lots of confusion there too. Now, we've got 2 competing opinions about when we can expect it. So Dr. Robert Redfield, right, the director of the CDC, testified yesterday that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be ready for wide use until the middle of next year. Meanwhile, the president contradicted him, saying it could be available in weeks and that we would immediately be given that vaccine, the general public. So DBL Nation, got to hear what you think about this. I know that a lot of you are confused. Who do you believe? The president, the CDC director? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in because we're curious what your consensus is. What do you think, Jeff?
First of all, I want to say I applaud that guy for bringing back the Abe Lincoln. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe it's going to stick. We don't know. But here's the thing, Sam. I wish there was an option that said neither on there because it's yes or no. And I don't like that our country has to just jump on one side or the other side instead of free thinking. The CDC has put out so many errors, so many wrong things about the coronavirus. They tweeted out that it can't be passed through the air. We found out that that's obviously not true. The president is putting out misinformation. I think he just makes up his own idea of what the coronavirus is and spits it out. And the CDC is doing the same thing. So you know who I trust, Sam? Our very own Dr. Coley. That's who I trust.
I trust Dr. Coley too, but I also, listen, I understand where you're coming from, 100%, especially because we've heard conflicting statements from the CDC. But the virus is evolving. Their statements are going to evolve. I'm not going to go to Al for medical advice, even though Al claims he's a doctor sometimes to Dr. Coley, just like I'm not going to go to Dr. Coley for joke advice. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, Al, it is a slippery slope to doubt the CDC and doubt experts here.
I do too, Sam. You know what? I always lean towards the direction of somebody that has doctor in front of their name. I've seen firsthand the kind of training that these people go through. I was pre-med and I went to graduate school. I have friends that have MD, PhDs, or just MDs. We're talking about really your entire 20s and your early 30s, and not including undergrad, just studying this one topic, just becoming an expert in this one area. So I tend to lean towards the experts.
All right, and let me see, 52% CDC, according to our viewers. Okay, so we got to talk about what happened at one Target store in Florida earlier this week. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Take your mask off! Let's go! Take off that mask! You don't have to ask, it's freedom of choice!
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I got my own little take on this, but you're gonna have to stay with me here, okay?
Okay.
You ever hear of biomimicry? You know what that means?
No.
It's kind of when life kind of observes nature and
Okay.
does things in that way, okay? So I'm gonna tell you a little story. There's this forest preserve where I grew up, okay? And it was overrun with deer because they had no natural predators, right? So they just populated and ate all the forest, ran into the street, wreaked havoc, right?
yeah.
They had to send somebody in there to get some of the deer population out because they're running rampant, okay? What the problem with America is there are no natural predators anymore. You can't police this kind of behavior. So these people are spreading, they're eating up all the food in the environment and they have no predators. So they're running around filming themselves in Target like idiots when they need to have someone go in there and remove them from the ecosystem because they're ruining it.
Oh, like Noah's Ark?
No, not at all like that.
And
That's what it sounds
Jeff,
like.
I'm
You're
gonna
pretty
take
much
it a
saying
step further,
all
bro.
the sensible people get on the ship and then
I'm not
let
saying get on the
nature-
ship. I'm saying we need some kind of predator, and I'm using that in quotes because I'm mimicking nature here. We need some kind of predator to stop that behavior. The deer go
What happened
crazy.
to the deer?
They went to a farm.
Oh, can I show you this, Al, before we go? If you don't want to wear a mask, here's an alternative. Dude took his pet snake, put it around his face like a mask. What do you think, Al? That's a
Sam,
true
I wish I could
story.
laugh, but this isn't a joke. You know,
I
like looking
know.
at what those people did at the Target, I have an immunosuppressed child. If I got sick, who knows when I would be able to see him again. I feel like this should be classified as assault, no different than if they did this if they were parading through an ICU, or at least public indecency. They are not wearing the required things, no different than if you went out without wearing pants. There should be a penalty for this.
Especially because this is a place of business. If you're, in your own neighborhood, in your own home, that's different. But if you're going into a place of business, you got to follow those rules.
We gave some pretty strong examples there.
Yeah. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back to answer more COVID-19 questions to help keep you and your family safe. That is coming up next. Welcome back to DBL. We're going to keep talking about the potential coronavirus vaccine, and we always do our best to make clear what's going on for you at home. So, of course, that's not possible without our medical expert. We trust you, Dr. Bialcoli. That's why we have you on. So the CDC director made bold claims about masks that has a lot of our viewers talking. So let's listen first really quickly to what they said.
These actually, we have clear scientific evidence they work, and they are our best defense. I might even go so far as to say that this face mask is more guaranteed to protect me against COVID than when I take a COVID vaccine.
That's a bold statement and very surprising to hear. Can you explain how that's possible?
You know, we really haven't been giving enough credit to masks. So if you think about how a vaccine works, it allows the virus to get in, and then it activates your immune system to fight it off. Masks, on the other hand, prevent the virus even from getting in the first place. So that's the first part of it. And the second part is that early data shows us that the vaccine that's currently being tested only induces an immune response in about 70% of the people, whereas masks will induce a protective response in 100% of the people that wear them.
See, I'm listening to the doctor. Earlier, Doc, we talked about how we're once again hearing different things from the CDC as well as the White House. As we mentioned, President Trump says we could have a vaccine next month, and the CDC says next year. So which one are you placing your bets on here, Doc?
You know, we really have to think about vaccine development, Jeff, as a process and not as an on-off switch. So it's not something that'll be here one day and you can just go to your doctor's office and get it. It's really something that'll take months to develop. So based on the data, the facts, and the statistical probability, I am putting my money down on next year at the earliest.
Wow. Okay, so before we let you go, we do have a question from a viewer. So it comes from Tony. Tony writes, is it possible to have the flu and COVID-19 at the same time? I can't even imagine.
You know, it's absolutely possible, and it's very devastating. And earlier in the spring, flu season was ending when COVID-19 was occurring, but now we're headed right into flu season with a peak occurring in January. So we have to keep our guard up because it is possible to get both infections together.
Get your flu shots, right? I already got mine. Did you get yours?
No, I'm going, though. Doc, is it safe to get it anywhere? You know how they have it at grocery stores or things like that. Is it safe to get your flu shot anywhere quickly? Sorry, I just want to put that in for myself.
You know, Jeff, for the average adult, it pretty much is. I would just minimize the duration of contact, but what's most important is that you're getting a flu shot. Certain high-risk groups need a special type of flu shot, but you're not high risk. You're average.
I am average.
That's hilarious. Thank you, doctor. You will be back tomorrow. We appreciate you. We'll be right back. Yes, you are. Welcome back to DBL. Gender equality. It's something so many of us dream about. Well, a mom in Utah is hoping the way she's raising her child will bring us closer to that reality. That's today's DBL Spotlight.
Imagine a world that doesn't separate things by pink or blue, boy or girl, masculine or feminine.
When Zoomer was born in 2016, we decided not to assign a gender to them.
Instead of using the pronouns he or she and him or her, Zoomer goes by they, them, and their.
And we don't disclose information about Zoomer's genitals to people who don't need to know, so Zoomer doesn't get stereotyped in a binary way.
Gender creative parenting allows children to be exposed to a variety of gender types so they can explore their gender without restriction from society or the gender they were born with.
There's no such thing as like girls' toys or boys' clothes. We just really strive to expose Zoomer to all sorts of colors and clothes and toys and books.
And while the outstanding majority has been supportive, at times, society's standards have forced her family to make some difficult decisions.
We had gone to a track meet for kids, so we went down and Zoomer was so excited to run. And then one of the organizers was like, 2 and 3-year-old boys in this line, 2 and 3-year-old girls in this line. And I was just really disappointed about it, really sad about it, right? Like, there's truly no difference in like the running capabilities of a 3-year-old, right? Like, they're all a hot mess running down the track. And so we decided to leave.
But when push comes to shove, Kyle wouldn't change her parenting decision, because in the end, Kyle's dream for Zoomer should be every parent's wish for their child.
I just want them to feel completely loved and accepted and celebrated for who they are, and like they never have to feel shame.
Kyle, welcome to DBL. Thank you for sharing your family story. I am not a parent, I want to be honest about that, but raising kids, I believe, is the toughest job in the entire world. And I have to imagine that this lifestyle could make parenting more complicated. So my first question is, why do this?
Sure. I think there are two aspects to this of why I do this. The first is that I know a lot of transgender people and intersex people and non-binary people, and their parents didn't get their gender assignment right. And so I thought, you know, we could kind of just leave that gender card blank and let Zoomer tell us who they are. And then the other aspect is that even if my kid does identify as a girl or a boy, there are so many gender stereotypes that get put on kids really early in life that can limit their experiences. So I figured maybe we could just shield them from these gender stereotypes, and then they'll have more freedom to explore gender and their interests without, you know, shame or expectations.
Zoomer is in preschool, and I have to ask, talk to me about the kids in their class. How do they respond to Zoomer?
Zoomer was in a preschool with kids since they were like 5 months old, so they all grew up together. And I think we're lucky that we live in a progressive city and we go to a school where all of the parents really have similar parenting values as us, right? And like, there's lots of boys at the school who wear dresses and lots of girls at the school who have short hair and don't like wearing dresses. So there's a lot of playing with gender that's already happening anyway. So I don't know if you were to walk into Zoomer's school, you'd go, oh, there's the gender creative kid, right? Like, they're all pretty gender creative there.
That's interesting. Now let's take it out of that bubble. What do you think, and what would you say to people who take the other side? This lifestyle, let's say, could be confusing to a child or could create some problems in the future. What do you say to that, Kyle?
It's a good question. It's a fair question. It's a question that we get a lot. The way I see it is that, like, the reality of the human experience is that people are diverse, right? And like, people play with gender in different ways and experience gender in different ways. And we're just teaching Zoomer that reality. So instead of teaching them, you know, this binary way of life, and then they'll grow up and be a little bit surprised that, oh, that's actually not how gender is experienced. I think we're just exposing them to the gender spectrum from the very beginning.
Have you found that there are any hoops, as you say, with Zoomer? Has Zoomer had any problems with your gender creative approach to raising them?
So Zoomer now, like around their 4th birthday, really started like gravitating toward a gender and claiming a gender identity and pronouns. and we're totally honoring that. We use they, them like in these public spaces.
Right.
Because we want Zoomer to be able to have the autonomy, you know, of being able to say like, hey world, this is who I am when they're ready. But Zoomer seems to, like, just like every other kid, right, like has found the words that fit for them, and they express themselves how they want. They choose the clothes that they want, the toys that they want. They tell us what types of words they want us to use to describe them. And so I don't think that it's been confusing for them. I think it's been really liberating for them, right? And they've had all of the resources and language and framework and support that they need to be able to come to their own identity, communicate that with us, and be accepted and loved and supported for
Wow,
it.
you've set them up very well. You've written a book about your gender creative journey with Zoomer. I want to know, what's the most important thing you want the readers to take away from it? What do you want to get across? What's the kernel that you want them to take away from that?
My hope is the take home from this book is that it can just help activate the switch in a reader's mind of being able to see how gender stereotypes are really all around us, and that we can commit to challenging them.
Check out our new book, Raising Them. It's in bookstores now. Kyle, again, such a rad person to talk to, learn a lot, and start a great conversation. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
And great haircut. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
right, we got to get to your comments because let me tell you, you guys are all over the map. Linda on Facebook says, I trust the CDC over Trump any day. Sophia says, I don't trust Trump. He is a liar. However, Sandy says, President Trump I trust. And then Pauline, I trust our president over the Democrats.
I think it's just all new to everybody, so having all the facts right away is impossible for anybody.
You got to look to the expert now. That's why we have Dr.
Well, the
Cole
CDC is messed up plenty of times.
Yeah, because the virus is evolving.
That's what I just said.
I know. Help. What's coming up on DBL? The Academy of Country Music Awards shocked fans last night. Also, a viral video of a landscape project gone wrong. Stay tuned.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
I love that song. Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam, here with Jeff, listening to some Carrie Underwood from last night's Academy of Country Music Awards. And we're going to get to that in a bit, but we also have Al joining us from home. How good is that song, by the way?
She did a good job yesterday. I know we're going to talk about it, but I'm looking forward to Al being a little salty about some stuff.
You think he's going to be?
So put on his salty hat.
Don't put him in a corner. He might not be salty. We'll have to wait. Okay, so as we mentioned, Carrie Underwood sang her throwback hit Before He Cheats at last night's ACM Awards. Carrie was the star of the night for a couple of reasons. First, Carrie picked up her third Entertainer of the Year award, but in a twist, she ended up sharing it with Thomas Rhett. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What?
You don't share. You don't share. We could finish, but I'll come back to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So this was a first tie ever. Carrie also paid tribute to some country music queens. She sang songs from legends like Patsy Cline, Martina McBride, Dolly Parton, and Loretta Lynn. Watch.
Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. I remember when he was mine. Why'd you come in here looking like that in your cowboy boots and your painted on jeans, all decked out like a cowgirl's dream? Why'd you come in?
Yeah, you know who else is wearing painted on jeans? You.
These aren't, first of all, they're not even jeans.
They're painted on
They're
jeans.
not painted on?
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
Even I just got a confirmation in my ear. Yeah, they just said, yep, those are super tight.
That sounds totally made up. And by the way, it's called style.
Okay, so what's wrong with
Well, let me say Carrie Underwood is fantastic.
Okay.
What an amazing talent.
What
the way
about-
she changed like her twang, like between each person that she was trying to, she did a great job.
Okay.
Now I'll go back to getting salty, Al. Get with me on this one. You don't hand out 2 Super Bowl trophies. Okay? People need to start getting tough. Enough with this, everybody gets a ribbon trophy. You pick one winner. One person wins. It's not a tie. Everybody wins. You get 1 Super Bowl trophy, and that's it. You're letting us bleed over into awards now? Everybody gets an Oscar. No. I'll put my foot down.
Wow, I kind of agree with you, and I hate that I agree with you. I hate it.
And
Al,
say my pants look good, too.
they do look good. They do look really good, but they are painted on. Al, do you agree with Jeff? I'm surprised. I kind of agree with him.
Look, I know it's not great TV for 3 people to be agreeing with each other, but honestly, I do agree with Jeff, and here's the reason. If everybody wins, then nobody wins. At this point, when you're up for a country music award, that means everybody in the category is outstanding. They're really good. So we're picking the creme de la creme, and somebody's got to win. And what do they say? It's just an honor to be nominated.
2 people won. You said nobody won. 2 people
You know
won.
what that philosophy was? You ever see White Men Can't Jump when Rosie Perez is talking to Woody Harrelson? She's like, if everybody loses, nobody loses. He's like, what are you talking about? He screams like, leaves the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like with that weird philosophy. That was an obscure reference. If you got it, you're welcome.
I did.
If not,
Yes.
you're just making fun of my tight pants.
Okay, so now this was the first live award show since the pandemic, which made for some interesting performances, am I right? So first of all, Keith Urban performed his new song, One Too Many, virtually with Pink and my girl Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton. There they are. They sang their duet, Happy Anywhere, in what looked like the iconic Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. But take a look, it was actually a green screen. Good one. And Taylor Swift made her return to the ACMs and sang a stripped-down version of her song Betty in an empty Grand Ole Opry house. It was her first time back in 7 years. Taylor also admitted she did her own hair, her own makeup, her own styling. Why are your eyebrows like hit your hair?
I just wanted to hear your opinion about Taylor. She did all of her own stuff. Do you applaud her for that?
Yeah, I think she looks cool, but I think Gwen Stefani looks the coolest.
Oh.
Can I see Gwen Stefani again? Can I see Gwen Stefani? There she is.
Okay, I'm going to go in on your girl.
So what are you talking about? That's
Okay.
not cool and gorgeous?
Cool and gorgeous. That's not Gwen Stefani. She's changing who she is because of her man.
That's not true.
You know, like when you go back to high school and you're like, hey, what's up? And then you're like, who are you? You totally changed. Now you're wearing frillies and cowboy boots?
That's so Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani's always been a blend of like
that
different
ain't no
genres.
holler back girl.
Well, she's always a blend of different genres.
I've never seen a frilly on her, and now we got
Fringe?
frillies.
That's
Yeah.
called fringe.
Yeah,
Wow.
Al, what do you?
Albert, who stood out to you last night?
I thought Carrie Underwood. I know we talked about her earlier, but I thought she just absolutely killed it. And Dolly Parton, you talk about making a fan later in her career. I'm a fan of her. I actually didn't realize there's an electronica song called Jolene that I had liked, and I didn't realize that was a remix of her song. So I've liked a lot of her stuff for a while. Loved her in 9 to 5. Dolly Parton is timeless. She's getting into that Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, iconic America, timeless, everybody loves them kind of category. So shout out to her.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. Okay, so it looks like Joe Biden's SNL character is getting a makeover. Jim Carrey has been tapped to play the former VP when the new season kicks off on October 3rd. So most recently, Woody Harrelson and Jason Sudeikis have been playing Biden on the sketch show. I know. Some of Jason's fans are really upset, okay, about the switch. One tweeted that the Jason Sudeikis army, I didn't know he had an army, will riot at dawn, and another didn't think Jim Carrey was either good at comedy impressions. Okay, you don't have to be a Jim Carrey fan, but dude
He's not good at comedy or impressions?
Dude is great at impressions.
Who is that loser who wrote that? You're not good at anything, including writing tweets. Ooh, drop that bomb.
Good one.
Shut up, tight pants.
Al, what do you make of Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden?
I am absolutely here for it. He's a master of the facial impression. He's a master of voice impression. We saw it on display with Ace Ventura. He's going to kill this character. He's going to do a great job, and everybody will forget. That there was ever a beef at all about this. When has Jim Carrey been bad in anything?
Yeah. I can't imagine Jason Sudeikis having an army. Where? Wow. That's insane.
It's a crazy world.
It is. Okay, so the Karen, you guys. The Karen is set to be the scariest and most popular costume for Halloween this year. Take a look at these custom-made Karen masks.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrifying, posted by one Instagram user. He says people can wear them to scare friends with your big hair and narrow mind. As we mentioned, the name Karen has become slang for a middle-aged, white, entitled, and even racist woman. Here's a woman wearing that asymmetrical haircut, oh yeah, and with the queen-like attitude, or you can just put on a shirt that says, I want to speak to the manager. Wow. Now, I know that, you know, I think this is funny, but we have had viewers write in named Karen saying this is super offensive to them.
Well, I mean, take that aside.
Okay,
that aside.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could laugh at this like I do because it's Halloween, or you could totally take the opposite approach and say, this is racist, this is sexism, all those other trigger words, and put it onto there. So you could have a serious conversation about this if you wanted to. I choose to laugh.
Okay, what do you think, Al?
Well, I think that, you know, the word Karen is going to be divisive because everything in our society is divisive right now. But I'm going to make a call right now, and I'm going to make a left turn on this segment. I'm calling my prediction for the second most popular outfit at Halloween this year is going to be a postal worker. I think because of everything that's going on with the post office, I think there's going to be a lot of letter carriers, mailmen and mail women out there. I'm calling it now.
I totally don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Al, I'm usually with you, buddy.
No.
You didn't back me up on the Gwen Stefani thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to your mailman.
No one's going to be a mailman this year. No kids, no men and women are going to be like the sexy mail carrier. That's not happening. Just because Al was a mail carrier for a day.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Al. Are you going to break out your old outfit?
I think you're a little bit jealous, both of you guys. I learned how to drive a mail truck, and honestly, you know, I feel like, you know, that might be a second job for me. They offered me a position, but I couldn't take it at the time.
You learned how to drive a mail truck? Can we get that video again before we leave the show?
The steering wheel is on the opposite side. So.
He was terrible. He did not know how to drive that mail truck at all.
Pull the footage up.
We will put the footage up, trust me. Coming up on DBL, hip-hop star Ray J is on the show. From relationship drama to new music, he tells us all about it. And the moment that left a guy in total disbelief when he was cutting down a tree. Yeah, don't miss it.
Tomorrow on DBL, actress Shara Ladd, the Charlie's Angels star, dishes on filling Farrah Fawcett's shoes on the hit show. And thousands of innocent people are behind bars right now. We're telling their heart-wrenching stories in our new series, Freedom Files, Wrongfully Convicted.
Every piece of evidence that we had to prove our innocence, the judge threw it out.
That's tomorrow on DBL.
Welcome back to DBL. Ray J is coming out with some new music as new headlines resurface that his marriage is headed for divorce. Erica caught up with him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars.
You say I don't trust you, but what you've done to me in the past has led me to be like this.
I've been nothing but 100 with you.
How do I know?
I ain't did. But since you don't trust me, now I have doubts about what we about to do.
Ray J, welcome to DBL.
Thank you for having me.
I have to tell you, on a personal note, as a divorcee, you're experiencing this in real time. So how are you dealing with that? And are we going to see more of your relationship with Princess play out in the future?
It's all this craziness going on. You just got to lock into your own zone, go to God, and just be at peace, you know?
Are you guys quarantining together, or how are you handling that?
We were, and then I had to come work on this project. So after I left Versus, I pretty much came back here and locked in. I should be done with all of these projects though in the next like day or two, and then I could really just move on to like, you know, the private family life. I'm just trying to get all this work done so I don't have to come back.
Well, let's talk about your projects, because Radiation was 15 years ago, which completely blows my mind.
15 years, man, that's crazy.
It is crazy. And you know, I actually have video evidence of this time, because at the time I was doing morning radio in Chicago, and you performed at our summer bash. You called me up on stage and you had me dance on stage in front of like 15,000 people. And I have to tell you, my knees locked up. I was so nervous.
Classic clip, huh?
Now you have a new single, Hurt You, which debuts this Friday.
I don't wanna hurt you, but I know I bruise you. I don't wanna lose you.
What's this about?
I think the Hurt You record is a record that felt was needed to be released, going into all of the new songs that we did from Radiation. I mean, this album is like probably the best work I've done. This project, Radiation X. And I think Hurt You was just like the appetizer to get people to understand where my head is at first off in life, and you know, what means the most to me, and that's love and peace and family.
Speaking of evolution of music, you mentioned the versus battle, the epic versus battle between your sister Brandy and Monica. You were there to support her. I mean, you were there to support them both. What was that day like?
Oh man, it was like the Super Bowl. I was standing by on the side of the stage, just, you know, watching Brandy go on, and you can just feel people logging on. You can just feel their energy from all over. So it was definitely an intense day. The outcome was amazing. So I'm proud of you, Brandy. Proud of you, Monica. Y'all did y'all thing. Listen, let's go get this money. Everybody wants to see y'all do y'all thing. Everybody wants to see y'all go out and give them what they want. Look at all those views. There's money on the table, Monica. Brandy, let's rock it.
Thank you, Ray J. I really appreciate your time. And DBL Nation, make sure you check out Ray J's new single, Hurt You, which drops on Friday. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us on DBL.
It's a blessing. I'll see you soon. Keep working, keep grinding, keep getting your paper.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. It is time for some sweet, sweet deals. Earlier, Steph showed Tori some amazing products at even better prices. Here's this week's DBL Deal Blast presented by MorningSave.com.
What do you have for us today, Stephanie Jones?
Hey Tori, I'm here at home with some amazing products and deals that you guys are going to absolutely love. Now, are you looking for the perfect speaker that will fill the entire room with quality sound? Well, here is the Libratone Zip Mini 360 Bluetooth Wi-Fi speaker. So it's the perfect balance of form and function while it delivers some deep sound that's amazing. It's great for moving around the house. It's got this portable design and it's got a built-in microphone that can be used as a speakerphone. Now, normally this is $229, but we've got it for $79, which means you're saving 66%. And I think this is the coolest speaker we've ever had on Deal Blast.
I agree. And Steph, doesn't it kind of like go with your decor? Like it finally is cool. Like it looks cool.
It really matches.
I'm into
here
that.
for it.
And it goes with your whole style. I
It's
love
cool. Next up, I've got something that's right up my alley. It's equal parts delicious and healthy. It's the 128 pack. Helps organic functional tea. So you can choose 2 out of 5 different tea blends and they're custom and they're cultivated to help you with your key health concerns. So whether it's sleep, stress, digestive issues, and they're natural remedies that will soothe your body with its calming daily habits, and they are USDA certified organic. Now, normally these packs are $48, but we've got them for $15, which means you're saving 69%. And I do love a good cup of tea, Tori.
You like a cuppa.
Now, Tori, we've all been there when you're fumbling around in the dark and you can't see. So I've got the answer. This is the 2-pack Halo Power Glow portable charger with LED motion lights. So this has a motion sensing LED, so you can see inside your purse or bag. It's got a micro USB cable, USB-C cable, and a lightning cable. And the power bank can actually also recharge your phone. So normally this is as much as $60, but right now it's only $20, which means you're saving 67%.
Oh my gosh.
Also think, if you're out at night, you're wanting to walk to your car, and maybe you don't always feel safe, you want to see your keys really quickly, you can grab it, it's going to light everything up.
Smart.
You're looking for your house keys outside of your house, and you know, when you're fumbling in those moments, they're the things that actually really matter, and it does actually provide you a lot of safety, and it keeps things charged too. So I like this, and it actually looks really pretty too. So
I'm a big fan
I love
of that.
it.
Smart idea.
Last story but not least, I've got the perfect thing to help you relax and treat your aching muscles. It is the Eternal Home, Neck and Shoulder Shiatsu Massager with 38 modes. So it provides deep kneading massage to any key target areas, and it vibrates to relieve tension and provide total relaxation. You can choose between 38 different modes with this little device, and you can pick different strengths too. So I love this. I think this is a key gift for anyone that might have a bit of back or neck or shoulder pain. So normally this is as much as $130, but we've got it for $29, which means you're saving 78%.
Seriously though, I said the holidays are coming up, guys. That's such a good, for $29, anyone would be like, thank you. That looks like such a nice gift to have. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Thank you so much, Steph. Yes, we'll be right back. She spilled the tea.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Introduce
Welcome back to DBL. Before we go, we've got a viral video we have to share. So this is a great example of what can happen when a lumberjack makes a mistake. Take a look. Yeah, he wasn't a lumberjack.
Yeah,
I think that's
obviously.
the
What did he
long
think
hair
was going to
guy.
happen? He's in an urban neighborhood.
Trying to save some money.
Yeah, well, it just costs him a lot more.
That's true. Al, as I promised, here's you as a postal worker.
So I'll walk you through it as we go. So straight ahead right now. Now turn all the way to about right there. So remember to stop at your stop sign. No, I can't have you just blow through stop sign.
That's understood.
You're terrible. You're so
I did
slow.
perfect. I didn't hit a cone. I would look at that. I know what side to go out of. Perfect.
No.
Might be leaving DBL.
No one's getting their mail
USPS.
if they have Al as a mailman.
After that video, you better order your mailman costumes now because they're going to be sold out.
What a horrible prediction. I was like really excited to hear what his prediction was going to be. I was like all like in anticipation, and then ouch. Bye guys. Bye Al.